What's going on, guys? It's Cody. Today I'm going to be showing you my solo and group PvP Nightblade builds. So let's first jump into the solo build. So for my armor, I'm running 3 Ashen Grip, which is the head, the boots, and the hands, and 5 Hundings Rage, which is the chest, waist, legs, and the weapons. I'm running also 1 blood spawn. All my glyphs are stamina enchanted. I'm running infused on the big pieces and divines on the small. I'm running sharpen on my weapons and defending on my 2-hand. My jewelry is the agility pieces. I'm running 1 stamina recovery and 2 weapon damage. I have 1 robust and 2 arcane. My attribute points are 15 to stamina, 14 into health, and I am a Woodelf on this Nightblade, which is the recommended race for this build. I run V15 blue drink right here, which gives me a decent amount of stamina regen and magic regen. And I'm running the warrior, which increases my weapon damage. And my weapon damage buffed is 3.7 on my dual wield and 3.2 on my 2-hand. And my stamina recovery of course changes because I have bat swarm, which gives me stamina regen. So for the skills, on my dual wield bar, which is my DPS bar, I'm running mass hysteria, surprise attack, ambush, killer's blade, piercing mark, and soul harvest. And for my 2-hand bar, I'm running rally, camouflage hunter, evasion, dark cloak, resolving vigor, and clouding swarms. Instead of camouflage hunter, you could also run caltrops, and instead of evasion, you can run double take if you can sustain your magicka that well, because it gives the same thing plus the speed. Major expedition. So that is it for my solo build. I'm going to go over my champion points at the end of the video. So for the group build, I changed a couple of things. So first thing I change is I remove my blood spawn, because I'm not going to be needing stamina regen if I'm in group with Templars that can use for penance. And there's also, you won't be needing all the stamina recovery for roll dodges when you're in a group, and that'll compensate for that. So I remove my blood spawn arm cost because I run bow instead of 2-hand. And what I'm going to remove from my 2-hand, of course, because I have bow, is I'm going to put on the bard, which is a really good root AoE. Pretty much mobilizes all the enemies in front of you and just keeps them in place, and also adds a snare. I also changed camouflage hunter to caltrops. Like I said earlier, it's really good for group. And I changed evasion to retreating maneuvers to pop speed for your group, which gives them major expedition. Everything else is the same on this bar, so it goes bombard, caltrops, retreating maneuver, dark cloak, resolving vigor, clouding swarms. And for my dual wield bar, instead of piercing mark, I put on another AoE, which is steel tornado. Really good, hits really hard. Instead of soul harvest, in the fighter skill I use the flawless dawnbreaker, which gives my weapon damage an 8% buff. So when I'm buffed, it's going to be up to 4k when you're buffed with flawless dawnbreaker. Since I don't use rally anymore, I use flying blade, which also gives major brutality. Instead of killer's blade, I put that there. You won't really be needing an execute in group. So before I even engage in a fight, you want to pop flying blade to get the major brutality, which buffs your weapon damage. So goes mass hysteria, surprise attack, ambush, flying blade, steel tornado, and flawless dawnbreaker. So that is pretty much it. For my champion points, however, I have it scaled to 501 champion points, which is going to be the cap for PvP in the next patch. So this is just to let you guys know what my champion points are like. So I have 18 into magician. The reason I have this is so I can cloak more, because it's a really good skill, and since I'm a Stamina Nightblade, I want to be able to cloak as much as I can, because I don't have as much magicka sustain as a magicka Nightblade, so that's why I put a couple points into that. I have 50 into warlord, 100 into mooncalf, 10 into arcanist, 22 into tumbling, 38 into blessed, 13 into piercing, 48 into precise strikes, 100 into mighty, 4 into medium armor focus, 27 into spell shield, 10 in resistant, 78 into hardy, 19 into elemental defender, and 62 into quick recovery. So that is as far as my champion points go. I have 599 right now, and as you see, I'm playing like this to get ready for the next patch. So that is pretty much my solo and group PvP Nightblade builds. If you have any questions or concern, I want you to throw them down in the comment section below. And that's it. It's been Cody, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.